CDU-Politiker Thorsten Frey und Ricarda Lang von den Grünen waren zusammen auf Maischberger, wo Thorsten Frey gesagt hat, wenn du Vollzeit arbeitest, kommst du eigentlich gut klar. Du kannst leben mit Vollzeitarbeit. Okay, all right. And Ricarda Lang, props to Ricarda Lang. I've got to say, I'm not a Green supporter. I don't support Ricarda Lang in general, but she is the only Green member lately that has been talking any sense at all. And props to all that weight loss. She's really lost a shit ton of weight, people. You got to give her props for that. But she basically laid it out for Thorsten Frey, the CDU politician that was on Maischberger, which is a show here in Germany. One of the state propaganda media talk shows where they purport to give, the real answers and the real talk and all that shit, but it's all propaganda. And so Thorsten Frey, the CDU politician, was on Maischberger talking to Ricarda Lang, a Green politician, who used to be like really big, and she lost like a shit ton of weight, so props to her. Good job, Ricarda. And she's the only Green politician lately that has seen the light here and has seen that this leftist woke insanity is not the way to go. And she is trying to steer the Green Party away from that. So props to her on that as well. Anyway, Thorsten Frey thinks that if you work full-time in Germany, that you should easily be able to make it through the month, no problem, everything's cool. And he said, yeah, well, some people have like 2 jobs, but that's because they want like an extra vacation, and they want like a bigger car. That was his thing, right? And Ricarda Lang was like, no, sir, no, sir, that's bullshit. I'm saying it's total bullshit. And it is. Listen, let me lay it out for you guys. For those of you who don't live in Germany, okay, let me tell you, truck driving earns pretty good fucking money, right? I'm not going to tell you the exact amount, also because it varies, but anybody who's a truck driver knows it's pretty good money, okay? And the longer you do it, the better the money gets. And you can like drive even bigger trucks, like Convoy Exceptionnel, like the big long ones. That pays you even more money. So truck driving is a good occupation, one of the best, right? And very necessary in Germany. They're like bleeding for truck drivers all over Europe. The reason why that is because the cost of the schooling to become a truck driver in Germany is well up above $13,000, okay? Maybe it's like $16,000 by now, which is crazy. Not many people have that money. I got lucky because the job center said, we need truck drivers. And I was like, dude, I really want to drive a truck. So they paid for it. So that's great, right? That's great. That shows you that the job center here in Germany, which is the unemployment office, so to speak, they will go pretty far to get you a job, right? If you want to work, they will help you get a job 100%, right? I mean, they paid a shit ton of money for my truck driver's license. So there you go. Anyway, I earn good money. On my money, I have to support me, my wife, a dog, and like a little dog, which counts as a cat. Okay, the little dog is not really a dog. That's a little tiny dog. It's a Shih Tzu, and the other one's a bulldog. That's a real dog. Anyway, that's it. We don't even have any kids, right? We don't have any kids. We live out in the country, which is awesome. I'd never want to live in a city again, especially not in Germany, where the cities are basically Islamic. So we don't pay very much for rent, not comparatively. I mean, if you look at it, the price of rent in a city house or something, that's way more. We have a pretty big house for the rent that we pay. It's great. We got a good life. No problem. My wife doesn't have to work. But that's only because my parents have some money and they help us out on the regular. Okay? I'm not ashamed to admit that. The fact is, I earn well enough money that should support me, my wife, 2 dogs. We only go on vacation maybe once every 2 years. We've got a regular house. I don't have a Ferrari. I don't even have a Corvette C6, which I really want. You know what I mean? So I have a 2007 Fiat as my personal car. It gets me back and forth to work. It gets us to go grocery shopping. I don't really give a fuck, right? We go on vacation maybe once every 2 years. And all we have is 2 dogs. We don't have school to pay for. We don't have kids to pay for. let me tell you, Sir Torsten Frey, right? There is nobody in Germany except for people like you who earn $12,000 a month or $11,000 a month, whatever it is, right? Except for people like you that work full time and can just easily make it. Now, let me tell you why Torsten Frey thinks this, right? Let me tell you why Torsten Frey thinks that you can work full time in Germany and be able to go on vacation. You got a good life. Your shit's paid for. Everything's good. No debt. No nothing. He thinks that because this motherfucker has been in politics since in 2001. That's 24, almost 25 years of being in politics, right? Where basically your ass gets wiped, your shit gets taken care of, all that shit. Before that, he was a lawyer. So he's also making exceptional money. Lawyer, right? So, hey, and he earned it. I'm not bitching at him that he earns a lot of money. Cool for him. No problem. But he lives in a different world, on a different planet. This motherfucker probably doesn't know what gas costs. If he's been in government since 2001, this motherfucker doesn't get his own gas. He does, you know what I mean? He probably doesn't even do his own grocery. He doesn't know what the fuck shit costs. And then he's dumb enough to get on stage, right? And say, oh, people that work full time in this country, they should be able to make it with their money. You know, if we tax them a little more, guys, it shouldn't really hurt them. You know what I mean? They should be able to, come on. They can even ramp it up. They get 2 jobs. And some of them do have 2 jobs, he said. And they have 2 jobs because they would like to have some extra money. I'll tell you what, dude. The people that have 2 jobs here in Germany have 2 jobs because they fucking have to have 2 jobs in order to survive. That's what they have to do. This guy, Torsten Frey, has been in politics since 2001. I've seen him, I mean, even when I was living in Holland 12 years ago, I saw this dude on TV. You know what I mean? He looks like Fozzie Bear. That's why I remember him, right? Look up Fozzie Bear. If you guys don't know who he is, look up Fozzie Bear on the internet. That's him. Torsten Frey, Fozzie Bear, same person. He looks like him, all right? Fozzie Bear, right? So I've seen him on TV. Like, the motherfucker's been in this game for the whole time, right? Like, since I've even paid attention to politics, this motherfucker's been there. He has no idea what the regular person wants, needs, how much money they need to live, what their problems are. He's got no fucking idea. And thank God that Ricarda Lang, right, which is a green politician, which I've never liked, except for now, because now she seems to be coming to her senses, which is amazing to see. It's very difficult for very many people on the left or in the green section, the left, the woke section. It's very difficult for those people to snap out of their cult-like mentality. And so Ricarda Lang's doing it. So, hey, props to her. She's lost a lot of weight. Props to her. Great. And she was there to tell Torsten Frey, dude, bullshit, right? Bullshit. And it is. It's total bullshit. That this guy has the gall to get up there and tell everybody that, yo, your money's enough. You don't even need more money. I mean, we can take more of it. Like, you know, we can have more. We need it for Ukraine and Zelensky and Coke and whatever the fuck else they need it for. You know, NGOs and fucking foreign aid and Israel and Gaza and Palestine. And they need, I don't know, they need to pay fucking Macron's medical bills because his wife is beating the fuck out of him. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know what they need all that money for. But apparently Torsten Frey thinks that we're cool. And I'm telling you right now, as a truck driver in Germany, which gets, I get paid pretty well, the only way we make it on our relatively, we don't go out drinking, we don't go out to clubs, we once a month we go out to dinner somewhere maybe, you know what I'm saying? So we're not really living large, like, you know? And I work mega lots of hours, right? I'm home maybe twice a week, right? I'm gone most of the time. It's a dangerous job. It pays good money, but there's a lot of negative things that come along with it. But I like the job. That's the thing. That's the reason I do it. I like it. It's great. I love it. So that's all right. But don't come and tell us that we should be able to easily make it, right, with our full-time job. Because I work double full-time, right? My days are not 8 hours. They're 13 to 15 hours, right? 12 at minimum 12 hours, right? So don't tell me that working full-time, even more than full-time, will get you across the finish line here in Germany. BS. This guy he should step down. right? He should go down and say, look, I stepped down because I have no idea what I'm fucking doing here. I'm supposed to be representing the interests of the people in Germany, and I have no idea what those fucking interests are. That's him. That's Thorsten Frey. He has no fucking idea what the interests are of the German people. The guy is ridiculous. Nothing that the dude says should ever be taken seriously again. Really. Come on, guys. Really. Nothing. Okay? Nothing should be taken seriously that this dude says. He's totally full of shit. He's totally full of shit. So, hey, like, if you want to keep believing in bullshit politicians that really just lie or don't even know what they're talking about, which might be worse, right? Then keep voting for CDU and all these fucking establishment people, and keep ignoring the AfD until the time they get banned and we can't vote for them anymore. And then Germany's got no way back, because these people like this Thorsten Frey guy, which is obviously not capable of doing this job. Because in order to do the job he has, you have to know what the people in the country are suffering from, need, want, would like to see, what they don't want, etc. You have to know that. And if you get up there as a politician in this country and say that people who work full time should be able to easily make it on their money, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking moron. Step down, quit right now. It's useless. You're useless. Okay? That's all I got to say, people. This guy's a fucking moron. Get rid of him. The next time we can vote, again, I'm going to say it every video. The next time you guys get to vote AFD. Simple. Very easy. They have not had the chance to fuck anything up they promise, right? Not yet. Give them the chance. Let them try. These establishment parties have fucked everything up, at least since I've been here for the last 10 years. Like, one after the other. One fuck up after the other. You know, no matter what it is, COVID, the immigration shit, they have not done anything right. No matter who's in it. Merkel's time, nothing right. Ampel time, nothing right. Merz, we're going to see, but so far, nothing right. So, I mean, what else do you guys need to fucking get the goddamn picture that it's time to vote for AFD and let them in to try something new? Really? These establishment people are getting us nowhere. Look at Thorsten Frey. He's the prime example. He's the prime example that these people have no fucking idea what they are doing. Get rid of these losers. That's all I got to say, people. Take it easy.